Shouldn't risk it.
What's another hour or two?
Why don't we
kind of a
discuss
jerk.
this in the conference
He is
room?
kind of a jerk.
Give Desmond a minute to stretch his legs.
He's funny though.
I really don't see the need.
Warren?
I like most of the villains. I like Vidic.
Yeah, I like him as a villain. Actually, I like the Templars better than the Assassins, but that's a topic for a later date, because Sappy will start yelling at me.
No, I won't. Because you're not killing me, so
Basically,
everything's...
If you didn't watch the blooper episode, which we decided to post instead of actually putting at the beginning of this episode, you just missed Vidic chewing Lucy out for wanting to stop, and then they went in that conference room over there.
And then we managed to glitch the game as Desmond.
Yes. If you don't want to go watch the video, basically, you have to go into...
Here's this room.
You have to go into...
Those are the servers being cooled by dry ice. There's a shower in there. Apparently, he can't change his clothes.
Okay, so this is Desmond's room. What you're supposed to do is come over here into the bathroom, and you can actually hear Vidic and Lucy's conversation
Press the button
through
before we glitch
this,
again.
yeah, through this vent here. What happened last time is the game glitched, and it wouldn't let us progress by listening through this vent.
Oh.
You know, I can't actually even hear what they're saying.
Well, yeah, it's because the volume's low.
Basically, I think this entire argument is Vidic yelling at Lucy for impeding their progress, and Lucy arguing that they need to protect their subject.
Yeah, so he doesn't end up like 16.
Mentioning a previous subject, 16, who, by what you think in this point in the game, is probably dead. Or at least what we assumed in the game.
Fun fact of the day, he is.
So, yeah, spoiler!
You find that out like 10 seconds
I really
later
hope the
anyway.
game doesn't break again, because going through that entire sequence of Vidic and Lucy talking is actually kind of annoying. And then walking back over here because you can't run as Desmond, which I complained about in the Blooper video, which you should go to watch. I'll totally try and put an annotation on the screen, if I can figure out how to do that. I think it can't be too hard.
It can be. Because everyone and their grandmother does it.
Yeah, so I will try my
Personally, some of the
best.
annotations...
If you don't see an annotation on the screen right now,
it's going to be like in
now,
the comments or something.
It'll be in the comments, or I am mentally incapable of figuring out YouTube.
You can run later as Desmond in later games.
In later games, you can run as Desmond. It's fantastic. For now, you can't. And do I have to sleep?
Also, Desmond's hoodie changes randomly.
It does. I don't like. He mentioned he can't change his clothes, and in the next game, his hoodie's completely different. Fine.
Desmond's like,
Done for
okay,
today, Mr. Miles.
fine by
And
me.
you can
Suggest you
actually
return
chase
to your
Vidic
room and
here,
get
but
some
he just
rest.
goes out that door over there, and you can't. Oh wait, does he go out that door?
Yeah, he goes out
Yeah.
the door to the left.
So like you can like screw with him,
But he just goes around you.
but
And,
he just goes, and then you can't catch up. Oh yeah, I guess you can. You do walk faster than him.
yeah, you always... Because it's like you're holding down not RNA, but just...
You're just holding down A like you're
Yeah.
fast walking.
Yeah.
I guess that's nice, but you can't actually make it through this door.
Y is a little beyond
I
me.
know. Clearly, it's an open door. Anyway, you can talk to Lucy here, which is something we decided we... Oh wait, no, you can't.
This time I don't think you can. We
I'm
can...
gonna try anyway.
Oh, quickly!
So you're really an assassin? Like Altair?
Yes and no.
What do you mean?
I was supposed to be one, but I ran away from the farm when I was 16.
Farm?
Creepy.
Yeah, that's what they call the place where I grew up. The farm. Like Messiah, I
Why
guess.
is her pen glint?
Only not
blinking
so,
green?
It's an electronic
creepy.
pen. See how it's
It's a
like an
small
electronic
community
media
in
thing,
the
so
nowhere.
they interact.
About 30 of us live
It's
in,
like an iPad.
you know,
Sort of,
Before
yeah.
there were iPads.
Yeah,
thought my
cool.
parents were just crazy
Um,
hippies trying to
Except
stick
it's
it to
smaller
the
than
man,
an
you
iPad.
know?
If
My
you
dad
couldn't
was
understand what
going
Desmond's
on
saying,
about
is he
enemies,
grew up in
they'd
this
be
place that
looking
was off the
for
grid,
us. I mean, you have
and
to
it
be
was like
prepared.
Mossy except
No
less
one ever
creepy.
came.
And modern day.
And
you can't
modern
forget
day.
modern day.
Yeah, can't forget the modern day.
I actually
I
don't
could
know that
never
I've heard
leave
this
the
conversation. I
compound.
must have, because I got the
Do you have any
achievement for
idea what
talking
it
to
feels
Lucy
like
in every
being trapped in a
conversation, but I
place,
don't remember this
knowing
one.
there was a whole world out there I'd never get to see?
Don't you miss your parents?
And you also hear
As
how
I'm
he
concerned,
wasn't too
they weren't
pleased
my
with his parents
They were my wardens,
because
and I was their prisoner.
he was sort of kept there because they were living off the grid and
With
a
all
lot of
that's
fun
happened.
jazz.
And they refused to let him go like out on dates and
guess they were
to
right.
movies and all that fun stuff that teenagers usually like to do. That
It's alright.
we never do.
Gives me something to
Because
think
we have no
about.
life.
And we just play video games.
Oh, go before she runs away.
Got a question for you before I turn in.
Sure.
Yep.
How did they find me? I mean, I haven't been anywhere near another assassin for 10 years.
Is your real name?
Nope. Not before today. Cash only. There's no one to call.
I do remember.
Motorcycle.
Yes, I do.
Guilty pleasure.
He apparently knows how to drive a motorcycle, which I hope comes up in later games, because that'd be so awesome.
Me too. Yeah,
does
spoiler that
Abstergo
it
have
doesn't
to do
happen
with the
before
DMV?
Revelations, but I really hope it happens later, because honestly, Desmond with his new hoodie on a motorcycle would be pretty bad.
It would be amazing.
Right. Well, it wasn't going to let me talk to her again, so I'm just going to run back over here.
Yeah, well,
Actually, walk
if
quickly.
when the door opens, that's basically a symbol of, you've talked to Lucy enough.
You also can't get back in the bathroom here. I don't think.
Damn it. they
Naughty
locked the
word,
door.
Desmond. I'm going to have to bleep that.
No,
Bad.
you're not.
Bad, Desmond.
You're not gonna believe that. Now you can, and actually you can go back here because it's green.
Oh, the door opens up.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like space door, and you can.
I'm not going to activate, talk to the closet here. Basically, Desmond just says he can't even change his clothes.
Actually, can you open the door yet? Yeah, never
Man,
mind.
I can't even.
Eventually, you can open this, and the last.
Spoilers!
What? It's not that spoilery though.
But we're going to be playing that part, so
Oh, whatever.
spoilers. So you can sleep on your bed.
He never sleeps under the covers.
He never does.
It's kind of weird.
I have to sleep under the covers.
And
That right there was
is
an in-game spoiler.
yeah, in-game spoiler.
Gotta say, that's a little creepy, Doc. Waking up to you standing
Always
over me.
enjoyed that line.
Me too. That was
Watching
one of
me
my
sleep.
favorite Vidic
We're
and
always
Desmond
watching you.
moments.
Now get up.
That and the
We've got a
martini
lot of
thing.
work
Yes.
to do.
Wonder who I get to kill today.
Don't be so cavalier. Your ancestors almost had the right idea, Mr. Miles. If the deaths of a few people, evil people, no less, could save the lives of thousands more, well...
Yeah, we should be doing
It
more
seems a
commentating this,
small
but this dialogue is
sacrifice.
kind of important.
What do
Yeah.
you mean almost?
They didn't go far enough.
Lies.
To use a rather tired
Okay, I'm
analogy,
done.
corruption
They
is
get
no
the
different
idea.
than
You're
cancer.
crazy evil
Cut
man.
out the tumors, but fail
Crazy
to treat
evil
the
man
source
who's
and,
being
well,
crazy
you
and
find
evil.
time
And is
best.
addicted to caffeine.
There's no true change
Yeah.
to be had.
And
with
has a red tie.
comprehensive
The red tie
systemic
totally
intervention.
symbolizes something.
Game over the
If you haven't
masses.
played this game and have
Education,
no idea about this game, and you can
re-education,
get
to be more
what
precise.
the tie symbolizes,
But it's not easy,
you win
and
an
it doesn't
internet.
always take.
Let me guess. You've got a better
He
solution.
also has a badge. Can I
He
use
doesn't
that?
have his coffee cup.
He doesn't. Oh my god, this is the
Now
first time I've
that
ever
would
seen
be
him.
telling.
He has a badge. I can't read it. I want to read the badge.
Actually,
Come back.
there are several times he doesn't have his coffee cup, but like later on, he always has a coffee cup. Always.
Yeah.
Emphasis on always.
Can I talk to Lucy here again? Or is this where she gives those other conversations? Yeah, I think this is where she would have those
You
other
can never talk
conversations
to her
with
when Vidic is in the room. Ever.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, okay, then that's it.
Yep.
And so, you can't talk to Vidic, but we can walk over there. Because honestly,
Because screwing him is funny.
yeah, he has a nice computer.
He does. It's
It's
very shiny,
shiny.
and he sits there, and then if you stand away from the animus long enough, he yells at you to go in the animus.
Like, if I walk over and oh, I'm just looking at the window, don't mind me.
He gets angry. It's rather funny. It takes a little while, though, unfortunately. Which we might just clip or whatever.
Yeah, I honestly don't care enough. People can look it up. I'm sure someone on YouTube has posted it somewhere. But yeah.
Hurry up, Mr. Miles!
Yeah, that's basically what he says. That's an awesome imitation of Vidic. Good job, Safi.
You know, the sad thing is that, you know, probably you should be able to do a better job of that.
And it's totally not 1:44 a.m. Just in case anyone's curious. We are exhausted. We played Rock Band for like 3 hours today.
And
it
I'm
wasn't just
slowly
like-
going downhill right
It
now.
wasn't just like regularly playing Rock Band. It was like insane Rock Band playing on difficulties we shouldn't be playing on Rock Band.
Yeah, like, I was practicing on Expert, and she was showing off.
Alive.
It
But I
turned
saw
around
you
and bit
stab
me.
me. Felt death's
Oh
embrace.
look, Altair's alive.
You saw what I
Imagine
wanted.
that.
He lived long enough to reproduce.
You slept the sleep of the dead.
Look, he's the main character, and he's alive.
Look, he
and it's
hasn't-
not the end of the game.
He hasn't broken the storyline because, in case
To
you
what
haven't
end?
come to this conclusion
You
already,
remember Altair, what it
to
is the
relive your
assassin fight
ancestors'
for?
memories, the ancestor could not have
In
had
all things.
their child, which
Yes,
was also your
in all
ancestor,
things.
or you would
It is
be able to
not
relive.
enough to end
Basically,
the
you would be able to
violence one
relive
man
the
commits
memories
upon
after
another.
they've had the child that
It
also
refers
happens
to
to be your
peace
ancestor.
within
It
as
is
well.
confusing to explain,
Cannot have
and I'm
one without
terrible.
the
That sentence made no sense.
I'm terrible at explaining it. It might be better if you just look up
Okay.
AC Wiki because yeah.
Long story short, what you said there was, if said person did not have a kid, you wouldn't
Were you not the one
exist.
to say that nothing is true?
Yes, and you
everything is
can't live
permitted?
through their memories after they've had
If you don't exist.
My child. It does not grant you the freedom to
Yeah,
as you
okay.
wish.
Just look up the AC Wiki if you do
Guide your
that, just because
senses.
we're
It is
terrible at
Fun fact
explaining
of the
this
day,
game.
Assassin's Creed has its own
Then what is
Wikipedia,
to become of me?
and it goes into
I should
a lot more
kill you
detail
for the
probably
pain
than it
you
really
brought
should,
upon us.
but it's really, really cool
Alex
to
thinks it
read.
only fair.
Yes, a lot more
Your
detail
life
than the
in
games, and it
exchange
has a
for
lot
his
of OC
brothers.
stuff. But
Well,
This would be a
it's
waste
not
of
really
my time and your
more detail in the
talents.
games, it just,
You will see
it
your
has
It
stuff,
organizes
of your
everything.
position,
it organizes everything,
your rank as well.
and yeah,
Novice.
because a lot of the stuff,
Child
they're like,
once more.
you can read
You were
emails
the day you
and
first
things
joined
in the
our
game,
order.
and you might not
I am
do
offering
that,
you a
and
chance
so
at
you can go to the
redemption.
Wikipedia and read it, and,
You'll earn your way
and
back
download
into the
content is
Brotherhood.
listed there, and
I
so you don't
assume
need
you've
to
something
download and
And
First, you must
because we've
prove
totally
to
been
me you
talking over this
remember how to
entire
be an
cutscene,
assassin.
basically the mentor just tells you that you suck, you're
So
not...
you'd have me take a
you're an
look.
idiot.
I don't know why my
No.
cape's flying around
Not
like crazy.
yet.
There shouldn't be any wind in here,
For now, you're to become a
honestly.
student.
Well, actually, the front door's open, so
There's no
possibly.
need.
But that's... it's like a tail.
Others check your talk
Maybe it is,
fine,
who knows.
But no more.
Cool. Anyway,
From today on,
he
you
tells
will
you
trust
that
in
you're not
yourself.
fit to be a proper assassin
what
and
you
that
wish.
you're being
Because you-
demoted to novice
Then
level,
tell
which
me
means
what
you
it is
lose
that
all
I
your
must
cool
do.
weapons, like the throwing
We have
daggers,
been
which I love so
betrayed.
much. You lose
Someone was
counter
assisting
abilities,
Robert
you
de
can't
Sable.
grab ledges when
How
you
do you
fall.
lose knowing
We
how to
must
counter?
find him and bring
Yeah.
him here
Someone
for
please
questioning.
explain that to me.
What can you tell me
Yeah.
of the traitor?
Dude, this entire
That's
episode is
just
just going to be Desmond and him
I've given
talking.
you all I wanted.
Oh, wait,
Oh.
nope, there we go.
Okay, basically now it's going to be like, you just lost this, you just lost this, you
You've
just
been
lost
demoted. Weapon lost, sword. Weapon lost, hidden. What? We didn't lose the hidden blade though.
this. I think we gain it back after training.
Short blade, counter kills. Seriously, how do you lose?
I can't
knowing how to
tackle
counter
people anymore?
How do
Seriously?
you, what?
Tackle is like the first move learned by most Pokemon, and I can't tackle?
How did you lose? How do you lose knowing how to do things? Please, someone explain this. I understand losing like the equipment, but also
And of course, they're going to force
you
me.
also are being forced to go do some things
And
to
I'm forced-
regain your
Yes.
standing.
I'm also forced to do more tutorials here in a minute, I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah.
actually, oh crap,
Yeah.
I didn't actually mean to activate that. I was going to stop the episode here.
Safety and peace, I tell you.
You're in my way.
Yes.
And,
our limbs
yeah,
ask that I assist
Basically, we have to. I
Remind
say
you
that a
how it is
lot.
we hunt
I need
our
to
prey.
stop.
I know how.
yeah,
it
you do.
works.
Be that as
This
it
guy
may,
here,
I have
after
no desire
our
to
mentor
disobey.
told
Then be
us
quick.
that
Yes, assume.
there is
We
a
need to-
traitor
tools at our
in
disposal.
Masyaf,
Yes, yes.
we need to find
We can
him. That's our
eavesdrop,
job.
Yeah.
pickpocket,
This guy
or we can
here
use
is kind
violence
of
to
helping
intimidate.
us. We
Good,
actually
you
don't
remember.
meet this
So
guy
you'd have
ever
me walk
again.
amongst
I don't
the others
think.
and learn what I
Well,
can about
we meet
the
guys that
traitor.
look like
Yes.
him,
Well, yeah.
Begin by
but
going to
we
the
don't
village
actually meet
market.
a specific
That's
guy.
He's
First
the
spotted
class
the
of
traitor.
informant,
Know
I
who it
believe,
is?
and I think all
Yeah.
informants
Then give
look
me a name
exactly
and let's
like
be done
him.
with it.
Yeah, they do.
That's not the way it works.
They also act very similar
Now
too.
go.
Yes.
And remember,
They actually care
Begin
about
your
you,
search
unlike
in the village
everyone
market.
else
So
who
I
wants you
think
dead.
we will start this mission at a later date. This is technically the final part of the tutorial, because really, we're still in the tutorial.
At least it's interactive.
Yeah, at least, but it's still ridiculous.
Yes, it is.
But-
It's broken up in pieces too.
Yeah.
That too. Yeah. So there's that.
And we will see you again later. Well, actually, see you is probably not the best term, since we can't actually see any of you right now. Why am I
Or
looking
can
at my
we?
feet? Are your shoes nice and shiny, Altair? Are you
Because
showing
he's
us-
hiding his face like he has one.
He's in shame. Anyway, farewell for now.
Does he have a face?
He has a face.
It's very hard to see under the hood.
Farewell for now, as Sappy interrupted me the first time. We will see you all later.
I do that a lot.